Hello, this is Gail Kremenauer, and we are here with Oregon Employment Department economist Sarah Cunningham. The department has just released 10-year industry and occupational employment projections. Sarah, what are the highlights?
There were nearly 2.2 million jobs in Oregon in 2024. By 2034, we expect Oregon to add about 141,000 more jobs. That's a growth rate of 6%. 9 out of 10 new jobs will be added in the private sector, which is expected to expand by 7%. Gains in government will be slower, with 7,700 jobs, or 2% growth over the decade.
Good. Now, the 141,000 new jobs are expected to come from either new or expanding businesses in the state. But what about the existing jobs in Oregon that need to be filled when people retire or leave?
Over the decade, 9 out of 10 projected job openings in Oregon will be due to replacing workers who retire, leave the labor force, or make major occupational changes. So, in addition to the 141,000 new jobs, there will also be about 2.4 million total replacement openings where we need newly trained workers. That's a total of nearly 2.6 million job openings in Oregon by 2034.
Wow. Now let's dig a little more into the details. Which industries do we expect to see the biggest gains by 2034?
Nearly all broad sectors of Oregon's economy are expected to add jobs over the decade. The exception is federal government, which is projected to see a slight decline in jobs. Private healthcare and social assistance is expected to add the most jobs by 2034. The sector will add more than 40,000 jobs with a growth rate of 13%. 3 out of every 10 new jobs added in Oregon by 2034 will be in healthcare and social assistance.
What other sectors are at the top of the list for growth?
Construction and professional and business services are both projected to grow by 10%. Construction will add nearly 12,000 jobs by 2034, and professional and business services should add roughly 26,000 jobs.
Now, are there any industries that we expect to have notable declines?
Some specific industries are expected to have bigger losses. They include newspaper and book publishers, business support services, and paper manufacturing.
Now, if we turn and take a look at occupational projections, which specific occupations can we expect to grow the fastest in the coming years?
9 of the 15 fastest growing occupations over the decade are related to healthcare. They include nurse practitioners, physician's assistants, medical health and services managers, and psychiatric technicians. There are also 3 computer and mathematical occupations projected to grow among the fastest. They include data scientists, information security analysts, and operation research analysts.
Are any occupations expected to lose large numbers of jobs?
Yes, there are several occupations that are expected to experience employment declines over the next decade. They include data entry keyers, bank tellers, payroll, and timekeeping clerks. Several of these occupations are expected to see increased automation of tasks and technological changes leading to employment declines.
Yeah, we're hearing more and more about that. Now, tell us a little bit about how much education and training is needed for the jobs of the future in Oregon.
In 2024, about 4 out of 10 job openings in Oregon typically required education or training beyond high school. But if job seekers want to be more competitive, 6 out of 10 openings require education beyond high school for that. We expect that to stay the same in the coming decade.
Now, when we're looking at occupations that require some sort of education beyond high school, which ones are expected to have the most job openings in Oregon?
Occupations with the most job openings typically requiring a post-secondary certification or associate's degree include bookkeepers, truck drivers, nursing, and medical assistants. Occupations with the most job openings requiring at least a bachelor's degree vary from general and operations managers to registered nurses, other educational instruction and library workers, to project management specialists.
Now, one more angle here. How do we expect job growth to differ across the various regions of the state?
All areas of Oregon can expect to see growth in job opportunities in the coming years. The two regions projected to grow at the fastest rates are the Portland Tri-County area and Central Oregon at 7% growth each. All other broad regions of the state are expected to grow at or slightly below the statewide rate of 6%.
Sarah, thank you for this great overview of Oregon's long-term employment trends. If anyone would like more detailed information, where can they find it?
For more information, please visit our projections page on qualityinfo.org.